Someone call 911?
I did.
Okay,
I
you
don't know
called
who else
911.
did, but there's plenty of witnesses.
We have multiple witnesses, okay, saying that you were the aggressor in this scenario.
What is wrong with you? You called.
You ain't killed no pig!
You called us for help. What are you doing? Come on, let's go inside.
You don't want to help. How do you want to help?
Arresting a girl got beat up by her son? You feel like a big man? Pig, 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 pig.
The kids that were here, they're outside right now crying because they thought you were dead.
What?
Today we'll venture on a journey through various 911 calls that'll take you from the hilariously bizarre to the downright absurd. Whether it's a request for assistance in dealing with a furious ex-lover or a simple request for a ride home, all these stories show you should never dial 911 unless it's completely necessary or that you have a valid reason for doing so.
Pupils are pinpoint.
Who cares? I'm high as hell. Is that what you want to hear?
At least that you're not intoxicated, because trust me, police officers can tell. Our first story shows us why officers always need to make sure they're doing a thorough investigation before charging someone with a crime. Back in the summer of 2022, this team of cops were dispatched in connection to a battery. They initially made contact with a woman who claimed she'd been mistreated by a driver when he tried to run her over with his car. She seemed very emotional about the whole event, but something was off about her behavior from the very start.
Okay, do you want to talk over here? What's going on?
I'm walking in the crosswalk, and I yelled, I'm like, hey, people are walking.
Okay.
He honks the horn, and then he hits me right in the knee with his car.
With his car?
And then he gets out and throws me up against the wall, and then throws me on the ground.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you?
I do. I want to press charges, and I want him arrested.
I'm going to go see if there's a video camera. So she's saying... Yeah, this is a victim. So she's saying...
Officer Zelensky, you request an ambulance?
So
He
what
grabbed
happened?
me by my neck, threw me against the wall, and then threw me to the ground.
Okay, do you want to get checked out in the ambulance?
The alleged victim was taken to a nearby ambulance so she could be checked by medical experts. If her version of the story was correct, this was a mandatory step, as she'd literally just gotten hit by a car. The woman went on to explain where exactly on her body she got injured and how many people were involved in the fight. She claimed it was only the driver that attacked her.
Are you guys cool if I...
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
no, I was walking. Pretty much like he was back about 4 or 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, someone's walking. You know, I'm like in a daze. And then he honked the horn trying to scare me, so I stopped, and then that's when he hit me and pushed me back with the car. And then she's like, oh, you hit my hood, you hit me. She's like, you're a liar. And then he gets out and he grabs me.
Okay. You're walking where by the vehicle?
Walking like, see right where that woman?
Yep.
Right, pretty much.
Okay, so in
that.
front of the vehicle. Okay.
And he didn't stop, he kept coming.
Okay, so you said that that's when he tapped a little bit more than tapped.
Yeah.
And that happened, and what side of your body was that on?
It was like pretty much I stopped, I'm like, what the and then he rammed it like right at me.
Okay, and so you're in the front.
Yes.
Okay.
He gets out, takes his hat off like he's gonna fight.
Do me one favor. Let's rewind. When she got out of the car and you made contact with
Oh,
her.
no, she didn't.
She didn't get out of the car. Okay, so then you're standing in front, she's in the car, he gets out of the car, walks
I was
around.
on the passenger door because she's like, you hit my leg.
Okay.
He hit me.
Okay.
He's like, what are you gonna do?
The woman goes on to confess that it was she who made the 911 call to ask for assistance in the parking lot. She also claimed there were a lot of witnesses that could back up her side of the story. It's hard to imagine someone would go through all this trouble and attract so much attention if they weren't completely sure they'd done nothing wrong.
I know it's really overwhelming, and I know that they're asking you a ton of questions, and now I step in and ask you a ton of questions. Stay with me though, okay? Can you do that? Okay. You gotta take a deep breath. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I know that it's a lot, okay? Take a big deep breath.
He grabbed me.
Okay, where did he grab you?
My neck.
Okay, and then after that, what happened?
Wall. And then to the ground.
Correct.
He put you against the wall and then put you on the ground by your neck.
People came out to get him off me.
Okay. And then someone called 911?
I did.
Okay,
I
you
don't know
called
who else
911.
did, but there's plenty of witnesses.
The female officer who led the investigation went to discuss it with her colleagues. What they managed to find out completely contradicted the alleged victim's story. Unfortunately, there was no video footage to confirm either of the two statements, but there were plenty of witnesses to verify the information with.
You guys have video or what?
No video. He stopped, so we have two witnesses,
Okay.
plus the victim. He stopped like this, letting his wife out. She's walking across. He lets her across, but she comes. Like, something happens where he honks the horn at her
She's got.
because she's attacked him.
Okay.
So then he's honked her horn, and so she starts banging on the hood of his car,
Right.
like screaming "you."
Right.
He gets out of the car and like, "What the?"
Right.
She punches him in the face. He has a huge laceration to his nose.
Okay.
He then pushes her away,
Okay.
probably from this,
Okay.
and then she comes back and starts kicking him in the balls and fighting him. So, and he's only pushing her away for safety.
It's possible that the female officer had a hunch something was off with this woman as soon as they began interacting. Cops went on to confront the so-called victim, who was now slowly turning into a suspect. As soon as they explained she was going to be placed under arrest, the woman lost her cool and earned herself another charge in doing so.
So we have multiple witnesses, okay, saying that you were the aggressor in this scenario. So at this point, you're going to be placed under arrest.
I can't.
Okay?
I can't.
You are going to be placed under arrest. Okay.
Don't brand me.
Listen.
Jack me.
You do not want a separate charge, okay? Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Turn around now and put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Turn around. You do not want an extra charge. Stop fighting the officer. Turn around.
You're under arrest. Listen to the police.
What about this?
Stop.
Under
yelling.
arrest.
You're
Listen
under
to the
arrest
police.
right now.
For
Stop
what?
fighting officers for battery.
Battery? What about
battery?
him?
Aggravated battery.
You better take
Okay.
pictures of me.
We're
We
gonna-
will. I will. Just cooperate with the officers.
I understand, but you don't want to get an extra charge, okay? Stop resisting.
Can you take me to my car?
Stop. Listen.
No, you're not
You're
going.
not. You're not.
Cigarettes.
You are not cooperating right now.
I'm
Dimitri,
asking.
can you get your transport car ready?
I can't.
Right over there, guys.
Please let go of my elbow, please.
Right over there, guys.
We don't often see officers riding in the backseat of the police car with suspects. They could potentially be dangerous, so it's not always safe for cops to travel beside them, regardless of how short the ride to the station is. Even if the suspect wasn't particularly dangerous, it didn't make for a comfortable ride.
I really don't know what's going on. I'm just driving you.
I
okay?
just don't want to get arrested. He threw me to the ground. He got out of the car. Why am I going to go to prison? I have nobody.
Lori.
Please don't arrest me. Please, dear God. Please.
Can you turn the AC on back here?
Can you pull my sweatshirt
I
down?
don't know. I've never been back before.
Could you pull my sweatshirt down?
Chill. Here, sit
I
up.
don't want to
Sit
go
back.
to jail.
Sit back. Chill
I
out.
don't even have money to bury my mom. I can't even mourn. I'm walking and somebody almost hits me. How is that the aggressor? Did you see the video?
Even after they made it back to the station, the woman just wouldn't let go of her made-up story, and she wouldn't calm down enough so officers could take off her handcuffs. She insisted that she'd been the one who was abused by the driver, even though he was the one with visible injuries on his face.
But I just got my kicked by a 6'5" man, and you're gonna lock me up? Can you please take this
Actually,
off?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me shut the door. We got it, right? Let's go inside. We'll get it off.
Lori.
You have no idea.
Lori.
How much salad?
Yelling at.
I'm asking
Lori. If you want, listen to me. Lori, I'm not taking the handcuffs off until you follow directions.
And now I'm in excruciating pain.
Okay,
And I'm
then
asking.
I would recommend you follow directions.
Can I lean forward?
Did I say for you to lean forward?
I need to.
You need to relax, or I'm not taking the handcuffs off.
The officers would soon find out why this woman had a hard time grasping reality. It's possible that due to what they found in her bag, she may not have been completely sober. The cops decide to take a detailed account of the meds they'd found to make sure they'd get on record all the types of drugs she owned.
This is going to be one of these where we're going to really take our time with her property
Yes.
on body camera.
Yes.
Because she's going to come in a month.
I can, if you want, I'll be very exact. I'm pretty good with
So
like
what I
cards
need you
and
to
stuff.
do, actually, I'm going to go in there real quick because I want to make sure there's a resisting charge on her too. I mean, several
No,
times
there is
she
a-
jerked back. Luckily, we didn't have to use force on her. But we definitely had resisting. Oh, that's bad. She wouldn't get that even if she needed it. Who knows what that is? There's a hodgepodge in there.
There is.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, there's like a number of different.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take time with that.
Obviously, as you could imagine by now, she didn't take the news about having earned another charge very well. She insisted she wanted to speak with her pharmacy to confirm the prescription, but it was too late. The officer advised her to contact friends or family rather than waste time calling medical professionals.
Well, he's saying you need it because we...
But I can't get it. I
Okay,
can
well then
call-
you'll get charged with it.
I'm gonna call the pharmacy.
No, we're not gonna call the pharmacy.
Why? The number's right there.
We're not calling the pharmacy. You have a whole mess of drugs
Oh
right
my
there.
God!
All
Why
right, so
are you
sit down on
charging
there.
me with my prescription? I called the pharmacy.
No.
Please, I don't
You
abuse anything.
you can make
Oh
phone
my
calls
God.
from that phone over there.
A good callback phone number for her.
Please
And,
let me call the pharmacy.
We're not going to call a pharmacy. You can call a pharmacy from that phone and talk to them.
Okay.
Okay. Or you could also make some phone calls to family if you or friends or whoever else you need. But you need to remain calm with
But I
us.
told them that's all I have. I usually delete them. I've got 9,000 messages. I just want to go home. Those are mine.
Okay. Did you want to write a statement out about what happened at
I
Sam's
do.
Club?
I would really like you to take the picture. Please.
I will.
I need to
Yes.
go home,
All right.
please.
Are you going to remain quiet and everything? We're going to go in this room where there's a table to write, okay?
All this lying and scheming ended up costing this woman a total of 3 charges. She got aggravated battery, resisting arrest, and possession of controlled substances. Let's hope she at least learned you're not supposed to take advantage of that 911 line, or at least that you shouldn't be calling the cops if you're carrying around a bunch of different types of drugs. At the start of 2023, a bunch of Florida cops were asked to assist in connection to a service not being provided. This had to do with some car repairs that were allegedly already paid for by the caller. Now, you see, the problem is you should never call 911 if you're under the influence of some sort of illegal substance. You do, you could end up like this next guy.
What's going on?
I had an appointment. I had a breathalyzer thing in my car that needs to get swapped out every month, and they do an evaluation on it. I paid for it over the phone by credit card. I already did all that, and now he won't do the work on my car when he's already got my money and everything else.
How you won't do the work or what?
Yeah, he told me he won't do the work
Why are you sweating so much?
because it's hot. And I've been sitting in the car for an hour and a half. I got no AC.
Just keep your hands out of your pockets while we're talking.
I called you.
I understand that. I treat everybody the same way. It's not no disrespect. Just hang out for a minute. Let me talk to them. Just stay out here, okay?
Officers talked to the auto repair shop manager too. The man already seemed pretty annoyed by the customer, and he tried to provide some technical details about the situation. It seems he tried to provide the required service, but he had a hard time explaining to the car owner what was wrong with the vehicle.
What's up, boss? How are you?
All right.
What's going on?
Trying to get him out of here, you know, and when I was doing the download, his camera didn't work, okay? And then all of a sudden he blew up on me. Oh, the camera's fine, right? I'm like, I'm on the phone with tech support, trying to remedy the problem. So he got all in my face about it, and I just said, look, I don't need this. And I just packed up my got off the truck and I pulled it in. I said, you gotta go somewhere else.
They even went out to inspect the car, and the repair specialist pinpointed the exact problem with the vehicle. At the same time, another officer was talking with the entitled customer, who was already getting into a lot more trouble than he initially anticipated. Not only did he look suspicious, but he also thought being sarcastic with law enforcement would be a good idea.
If you look at the camera face right there, and you just touch it, you can feel the tape residue left on it. I told him you better stop doing it. I keep telling him he's tampering with it. I'm like, okay.
Did you drive in here today?
Yeah.
He says my camera's disconnected. He's like, oh, the camera's disconnected. I was like, no, the camera's absolutely not disconnected. And if it is, I don't know anything about it. We got to get in the computer and check diagnostics on this. But then he tells the guy that it had sticker or tape or something over the camera part, and he starts telling him he can't do it. So that, long story short, the guy got his money. He got paid in it.
Why are you so nervous?
I'm not nervous, dude. I'm frustrated.
Your pupils are pinpoint.
Who cares? I'm high as hell. Is that what you want to hear? Can we get
So
to
you
the...
drove here high as hell to get
I'm not high, dude.
You just said.
I was being sarcastic. I was just trying to move this along.
I'm not paid to read sarcasm.
I got high after I got here.
Even if he was in fact kidding about the drugs, the man said he was under the influence of something, and that had been caught on camera. Though let's be honest, just by his looks, any officer could tell that the customer was truly high. He was sweating profusely, had dilated pupils, and was shaking the whole time. There was no choice but to cuff him.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
For what?
You're being detained. You said
For what? For what am I being?
Suspicion of
That's
narcotics.
not illegal.
Hands behind your back. tense up. It's gonna be real bad.
I know it will be.
All right, you haven't met me yet, so I'm just giving you a fair warning.
This is crazy.
Isn't it?
You don't think so? You really?
Yep. Well, you admitted you just got high after you got here.
And you didn't take that as sarcasm.
No. You have anything in your pockets that can
No.
stick me? I'm gonna pat you down. For my sake. Okay.
Let's see.
Just been 6109.
What am I sitting there? No. What? Your suspicion is my narcotics. No, but I'm who's resisting?
Calm down.
If you're entitled enough to dial 911 immediately after getting high, chances are you're not going to comply with any instructions provided by the officers. They'd already had enough of this guy and his shenanigans, and they weren't going to waste more time at the auto repair shop. He'd already been rude and condescending even before the cops arrived.
Have a seat or you're gonna go to jail.
You're trying to do that. Let me sit out here like a normal person. Did you want me to? No. What's your suspicion?
I'm going to ask you one last
That's
time.
not illegal.
Have a seat.
It's not illegal, officer. That's not illegal to.
Have a seat.
It's not illegal. No.
All right, you're now on
For what?
Sit down. Sit down.
Dude, get the leg in.
The cops didn't find anything particularly suspicious after physically searching him. However, the man continued with some pretty serious statements. He claimed that his father had worked for the FBI, implying that treating him the wrong way would bring a lot of trouble to these officers. For their part, they couldn't care less about his relatives or their jobs.
There's no possession. You're not going to find anything. You're going to be real pissed and look real stupid.
What'd you take?
I didn't take anything.
Do you need an ambulance to check you out?
Why would I need an ambulance to check
I don't
me
know.
out?
You said you just took narcotics.
I did this, yeah, it was sarcasm.
Well, I guess you'll learn about sarcasm, won't you?
I don't know. Suspicion of drugs, huh? So that's a crime now. We're arresting people for that?
No, you're being arrested for resisting without violence.
How, and how did I resist you? In what way?
You just
What
obeyed
way?
my lawful command to seat
What, how
in the
did
car. Have a seat now.
I asked you what I was under arrest for. No, dude. You know my dad's a Fed. You know my dad's FBI.
I don't.
You don't care, yeah.
President of the United States.
And you're gonna still arrest me on these charges? You know what he's doing, up, man. Hey, let me talk to you.
No.
You know what he's doing?
Foot in the car.
Come on, dude. You know what he's doing.
After searching his vehicle, the officers found marijuana and another type of unidentified synthetic drug. The suspect was now placed under arrest, so they had to read his rights before proceeding. Seeing he had no other alternative, the suspect initially tried to give the officers the silent treatment. He couldn't keep quiet for long, though.
That being said, what would you like to tell me?
Nothing. I'm good.
Okay, so you're being arrested for resisting without violence. Okay.
You got your body camera on, right?
Yep, it's been recording this entire time.
Okay, great. I'm taking it to trial. I swear to God, I'm taking it to
You're
trial.
also getting a civil citation
For marijuana. Oh,
Do you have a prescription card?
I'm definitely taking it. I just want you to know I'm 100% going to take that to trial. And when you're suspicion of whatever you said, what'd you say? What was it again? What was I under arrest for?
You had narcotics on
Yes.
you because you told me that you.
No, I did not.
The narcotics.
I didn't tell you I just had narcotics.
You definitely did. It's
Oh,
on camera.
so.
We're not going to argue the case.
No. I'm telling you. Well, I was under arrest because suspicion of narcotics. That's what I was
under arrest. You're
Yes.
being detained, lawfully detained. And
Oh,
when being
so
lawfully
being lawfully detained, I have to be handcuffed
You
and
wanna
stuck
talk
in the
or
back
you
of your
wanna hear
car.
my
No,
question?
I want to talk.
So when you're lawfully detained and handcuffed, and an officer asks you to sit in the back of a
You
police
have
car
to
to
do
have
that?
a seat, and you disobey my command, that's resisting
No,
the
it's
lawful
not.
command. It absolutely is.
No, it's not.
resisting without
So
violence.
without being without anything charged against me, just your suspicion, I can be placed in handcuffs and put
Yes,
back
you
in your
can.
car.
For my safety, absolutely.
Absolutely cannot.
He was taken to the station and eventually charged with resisting without violence. The suspect also received a civil citation for possession of THC. Come on, you can't be seen out in public looking like that and think it's a good idea to call 911? Too bad this entitled customer had to figure out this lesson the hard way. Back in December 2022, officers initially believed they were dispatched to assist a woman in simply catching a ride home. They'd responded to her call, but by the time they arrived at her location, they witnessed the woman behaving improperly with her child. She would need to be handled with a little more care, as she'd just been recently released from the hospital.
That's
ride.
Let's talk.
Well, I have a ride.
I know, let's talk.
What?
Yeah.
What's up?
Right now.
This is Brian.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
called him. I need a ride.
So what's going on? No, come here and talk with me
Well,
real quick.
you guys, like, just discharged me from the hospital.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking home. I couldn't get in touch with him right away.
Okay.
So
But you had
I was
called
walking,
you had called 911.
because I didn't know how I was getting home until
Okay.
I reached him. So now I'm getting home.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Why?
All right. Come here, Rachel. Rachel, come here real quick, okay?
Why?
Come up here against. Go ahead and turn around for me. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back, okay?
There was no going back from this one, as the officers had witnessed the woman firsthand being aggressive with her child. They couldn't let her go, but getting her to the station, that wouldn't turn out to be an easy task either. The suspect, later identified as Rachel Sheehan, had a hard time grasping that the people she'd called for help were now the ones placing her under arrest.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Based on what? You just released me from the hospital, okay?
Rachel.
Just a moment ago.
Turn around for me.
Based on what?
I will explain that.
Tell me before I turn around. I'm not going to turn around for you. Why?
Okay.
I was in the hospital. I just was released.
We witnessed you throw that box at your daughter, okay? And hit her in the face with it. So go ahead and turn around for me.
Brian?
Turn around.
Just stop.
Rachel.
You need to listen, okay?
Okay, I'm listening. But what are you basing this on?
On hitting your child with a box.
I don't hit my kid with a box.
The officers knew they were dealing with someone in a delicate condition. Rachel was suffering from mental illness and had recently just been released from the hospital. What the cops tried to do was gently explain that the more she struggled, the more charges she'd add to her account. Problem was, she was under the impression that her arrest wasn't particularly legal.
Is this legal?
Yes. Turn around.
No.
Turn around.
Rachel.
Stop.
Rachel, stop, please.
Stop.
Don't make this difficult.
Yeah.
What? Can you let go of
Rachel,
me?
don't
I have to
add
work in the morning.
charges.
I'm walking home.
Rachel, don't add charges.
Okay.
Okay, so listen.
Yes.
Okay, turn around.
Why?
Because you are under arrest.
Why am I'm under arrest?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Why? What? Stop, man.
From hitting your child with a box.
My child hit
listen.
me in the face, and
Listen.
Brian.
Okay, listen. I'm not going to argue with you right now, okay? I need you to turn around for me.
Don't arrest me. I just called you guys for help.
Listen.
I just called you for help. I'm walking home. I need to be with my kids. I don't hit my children. Please don't take it that way. I've just been in the hospital under your guys' direction.
Yes.
You know, can we please not do this?
The whole thing started because Rachel had allegedly thrown a box of tampons at her daughter Chloe and hit her in the face with it. In her defense, Rachel tried to use the fact that the child had been the one who started this whole aggressive episode. Sorry, Rachel, you can't just blame a child for behaving uncontrollably. More so, if a child is acting up, it's not in their benefit for you to respond in the same manner. To top it all off, it's also illegal.
Why are you arresting me? I'm walking home.
Rachel, turn around for me, okay?
Brian.
Do not resist.
I won't. Why are you being such an ass?
Okay, then I
I'm
need you
walking
you
home.
to turn around for me, okay?
Stop resisting. Rachel.
What am I doing?
Rachel. You're resisting.
Stop.
What?
Rachel, stop.
What did I do?
Rachel.
I threw a box of
Rachel.
I threw a box
Let
of
go.
tampons at kid, and my kid
Rachel.
punched him in the face.
Rachel.
Did you not witness that?
Rachel.
Did you witness my kid punch him in the face? Did you witness her punch me in the
Stop
face?
tensing.
What did I do? I threw a box?
Don't add charges,
And what?
Rachel. Rachel, don't advance the charges, please.
Rachel, we're trying to make this easy right now, okay?
Why? What are you making easy? You're just like trying to like glorify.
God, Rachel, calm the down,
Okay.
please.
Let go of your hands.
Should I have just not called them and said I was walking home?
Rachel continued to resist arrest. At some point, one of the officers' body cams got knocked off in the struggle. Let's just say that if an officer's equipment falls off while they're trying to detain you, it definitely won't look good on your record.
No, I didn't do my kid. Stop!
Rachel, stop.
I didn't do anything.
Stop fighting. Yeah,
Stop, Rachel.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. You're talking about a box of tampons.
Stop, Rachel.
You're dealing
Stop,
with somebody
man.
with mental
Stop
illness.
Stop, Rachel. You kicking me is going to get additional charges, okay?
God damn it! Don't charge Rachel.
A felony charge? You're talking about a box of tampons. As you're actually
Rachel,
quit! Ow! Ow!
Because you're
Ow!
fighting.
Ow! 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 I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
We're trying to be.
Brian, I didn't do anything. Brian, what did I do? I threw a box of tampons?
At the station, Rachel recounted the story to one of the officers she encountered. She still found it hard to understand why she was being arrested for simply throwing a box. More so, she was also starting to complain about the way she was handled by the cops. But the more you resist, the more pressure officers have to apply to keep you and themselves safe.
Rachel, hey, what happened?
I was walking home from the hospital after these assholes picked me up and took me there earlier, and then they said, "Oh, we saw you throwing a box of tampons at your kid 3 hours ago," and then they arrested me. That's what happened.
Okay.
I was trying to go home to see my kids.
I know we were just talking a few minutes ago, though. Let me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Come over here.
remember. Can you guys let go of me, please?
Calm down, okay? You feel okay?
Yeah, I am. Can you please go?
Just come down. I know, just hold on, Rachel.
Can you? This guy is like grabbing me very aggressively.
Even placing her inside a jail cell would turn out to be a nightmare. Rachel kept trying to squeeze her arms and legs out of the room, making it impossible for officers to properly close the door. She even started asking the names of the officers, likely in hopes she could intimidate them, all the while insisting she only wanted to go home to take care of her children.
Just come down, and I need to close this door, okay?
What did I do? What did I do?
Rachel, go
What
inside.
did I do? You don't even know what I did.
Rachel,
What did I do?
I need you to go inside.
What did you do?
Just Ramirez, okay?
Okay, and what did I do? What did I do?
I don't know, man. That's the thing.
You don't know. That's exactly it. You don't treat me this way.
Here. Let's go, Rachel. Come here. Come over here. Rachel. Come here.
What did I do?
Come here.
Tell me. Let go of me.
Come here.
Get inside.
Let go of me.
Eventually, Rachel was charged with battery and resisting an officer. I guess she chose a pretty bad night to call 911 for a simple ride home. It's sad, though, that she claimed the only thing she wanted to do was to get home to her children, the people she was supposed to care for and protect, but ended up hitting one of them in front of law enforcement. This next mother, however, tried to do her best to protect her child and her property. I bet she never thought she'd end up dialing 911 to keep a girl away from her son. But there they were. The young man's ex-girlfriend had some problems understanding that he didn't want anything to do with her anymore. But despite his and his mother's best efforts, the girl kept banging on their door.
Hello? Hello? Reason why you keep knocking on that door? Okay, well, I need you to come over here away from the door. Do what? No? Ma'am, step away from the door.
Alright, go inside. I don't want her here. She's been asked to leave many, many times. She doesn't want to leave. I don't want her hurt. I don't want her arrested. I just want her out of here, please, and I want it noted. I want a report. You could see she's been doing this forever. I've been waiting for my glass to come in and break. She dated my son. They're not together anymore, and I don't want her on my premises. This is my home.
Okay.
And I don't want her
This is your
here,
son here?
and this is my son. And I don't want him coming out of here because I don't feel safe with her, with him.
Okay.
I mean, sure, love can make you do irrational things. Relationships are complicated, especially at that age, and it was difficult for officers to try and understand their whole backstory in a single house visit. But still, what this girl was doing was borderline illegal. She didn't want to leave this woman's property despite multiple warnings.
I don't want her in trouble. I just want her to understand she's not welcome here.
What's her first name? Since she doesn't want to answer me? Sandra? Samantha? Samantha, are you hearing what she's saying?
Hello? Samantha, do you have your driver's license, your ID with you? Okay, this is going to last for a couple more minutes till my other deputy gets here, and then she's going to have two routes. One, she's going to answer me, or she's going to go to jail.
Answer him, or you're going to leave. Okay?
Oh, no, she's going to go to jail.
Okay, so please, that's not what we want. I don't have it with me! You still need to leave.
Well, then you need to talk to me. I can understand how relationships and stuff like that can be very, very volatile. But this is not the way to act like it, because I'm assuming you're an adult. All right? What is your last name? Amanda, what is your last name?
Samantha, if you keep
Samantha.
obstructing him, he is going to put you in cuffs.
The officers kept themselves calm and collected. As the door was poked open, the house owner's dog tried to escape, but thankfully he was grabbed by the officer and gently placed back in the owner's arms. I don't blame the pup though. I'd be sick and tired of all that banging on the front door too. Samantha, however, still refused to speak.
This is Mom, this is ex-boyfriend, and this is...
You need to go inside.
Come here, pup. It's Samantha, right?
Samantha.
And this is Samantha, who's not wanting to answer any questions or have anything to do with police, and refusing to leave with her telling her she wants her to leave.
Samantha, you're currently trespassing. Do you have ID on you? You don't? Or are you not going to provide it?
I don't have it.
Okay, I'm asking.
Do
Are you
your
going to leave?
registration in your car? You have your registration in your car.
Can you run that tag right down that car?
I'm sure I'm about to show you registration.
Are you going to leave right now off this property?
Is this her car right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a yes or no?
Sam,
I'm not going to ask you again.
Sam, they're not playing with you.
Everyone wanted to settle this the easy way. Apart from Samantha, of course. This is probably not the first time the house owner had to deal with angry teenagers. Despite being clearly fed up by the situation and being scared for her child, she still manages to find the patience to calmly explain to Samantha what might happen to her if she insists on staying.
You just can't stay here. That's going to cause you problems later. If you get arrested, then you got to go back to court. Then you're considered a stalker. Then you're obstructions of justice, not listening to a police officer.
Are you going to leave right now?
Please leave. And do not come back.
Is that a valid deal?
Yes or no? Okay. So you heard her. She wants you trespass from this point. It's on camera. If you come back on this property and we catch you here, you go to jail. You understand? All right.
Thank you.
I don't know.
They finally managed to get her off the property. As you watch the young girl heading towards her car, you might be inclined to think it's all over. Nice job, Mom, and nice job, police officers, too. However, that was not the end of it, because Samantha decided that she's not just going to leave calmly without making a scene. So officers had to detain her as soon as possible.
I just know she's young and dumb, and I would hate to see her mess up her future.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
But she's also a little dangerous, and that worries me.
All right, like I said, if she comes back on your property, you call us. Well, she's going to give us another reason to take her.
Show Samantha 27A from this property.
You're welcome. She just blew through that stop sign.
Go get her.
She's going to kill somebody.
Yep.
Young Samantha was now a suspect. After making a dramatic exit from her ex-boyfriend's house, she'd passed multiple parking lots, a lot of side streets, and a few turning lanes, but still wouldn't stop, regardless of how much officers tried to capture her attention. I get that you're heartbroken, but you're not supposed to take it out on the cops.
Turn the car off! Turn it off! Turn the car off! Turn it off! Turn the car off! Get out of the car! Turn the mother car off! What the did I do? What did I do?
Unlock the door.
Get on the car! What did I do?
Get on the car!
Oh my god! What did I on the ground? What did I do? Give me your hand. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Don't move!
What did I
It's
do?
over.
What did I do?
How about run a stop sign, squeal your tires, and you fail to yield? Now you're under
I
arrest.
didn't fail to you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Get up. Get against the car.
Can you guys explain to me what did I do?
The suspect tried to provide an explanation for her behavior, but it was pretty lame. She claimed that she simply had nowhere to stop the car. On top of that, she mentioned that she didn't think officers had any reason for following her, so she didn't react to any of their signs. Watch how fast she goes from looking scared and helpless to downright angry. So she clearly knew exactly what she was doing. Everything was simply an act.
Where am I supposed to stop?
We are 2 miles away from that.
This entrance, that's why I stopped here. Right here by the entrance.
You could have pulled in the gas station, the city hall, any street, turn lane.
But I didn't understand why you guys were coming after me.
Okay, that's not how that works.
Can you guys please not do
Oh, yes.
this? Can you guys please
No, you're
not
under
do
arrest and
this?
your car's getting towed.
But what did I do? Can I have my phone?
It will go with you, alright?
Can you guys please not do this?
Do you mind searching her for me?
Can you guys please
Awesome.
not do this? What did I do?
No, it's over. And you're getting resisting arrest too.
Samantha ended up collecting 5 charges that day. On top of being trespassed from her ex-boyfriend's house, she also got charges for fleeing and eluding law enforcement and resisting arrest without violence. She was also charged with illegal possession of marijuana, which cops found during a search. She was given a bond and pleaded not guilty to all charges. Meet Carrie. I'd like to say you'll love hearing about her, but I wouldn't want to get your hopes up. Officers first met her on December 1st, 2022. That's when they responded to a domestic battery report. It was Carrie herself who made that 911 call, and she was also the person who ended up getting arrested that day, facing multiple charges.
Can I wait? Come on in. I'm sorry, it's so messy in here.
Anybody else in here?
No, it's just us. I'm sorry that you have to see my house this way.
You're fine. You can just leave it there. You can see my partner right there. So, you want to step over here, please? Good. Give it right
Okay, I'll go get it. I'm a little annoyed that I feel like I'm being interrogated here when I'm the one who's being beat the off. But okay, I'll get my key for you. Yeah, get out! Go! Get out of my house, please. Go. Please get out of my house now. Go read my ID on the card.
I'm gonna step outside.
How someone can go from being embarrassed about the state of their home to completely berserk in a matter of minutes is beyond me. It all started because the officer asked to see some ID. Now, you see, just because you're the one making the call requesting for police assistance, it doesn't mean you're exempt from following procedure.
Get back inside, man.
Hey, you little
Get inside.
You want to show me a little
Stop it. Stop.
You.
Stop it.
You.
You hit me one more time. I'll help
You
you God.
pig.
What is wrong with you? You called.
You ain't killed no pig.
You called us for help. What are you doing?
You.
Let's go inside.
No. You.
Come on, let's go inside.
You don't want to help. None of you want to help. None of you want to help. All you care about.
206, MO units.
Good. You go for it.
Good, I got
You little. You go for it.
Officer. I got her. You just kicked our officer.
Yeah, I'll kick you too, you little.
Let's go. Hey, grab this. We're putting her in cuffs.
You.
I'll put you on the ground if I have to.
It's no surprise she got arrested and taken to the police car. Her kicking, screaming, and cursing went on. Even after she was securely placed in the backseat of the vehicle, Carrie took all her pent-up anger and let it all out on this poor police officer who was just trying to do his job. He was literally being belittled by the same person who requested his protection earlier that night.
I hate all of you.
All right, let's get to your side, all right?
You little. You ain't kept.
Okay, ma'am. We're gonna help you up.
You don't need my help.
We're
Go
gonna.
the away.
I said we're gonna help.
You come here and arrest me, you little. They're arresting me. I'm being arrested. What is this? You.
You gotta go in yours, cause.
You little.
I'm resisting.
You ain't kept no piggy pig. You.
Walk.
You ain't kept pigs. You. Yeah, it's my fault.
As most suspects do when there's no escaping the law, Carrie starts blaming it on the system. She claims she was treated unfairly by the police, on top of being domestically abused. It's also here when we learn just who's been aggressive with the woman prior to her 911 call.
That's what happens when a woman calls for help. That's what happens when a woman calls for help. She gets arrested too. Kill you, pig. Kill you, pig. Kill you, pig. Kill you, pig. This is why nobody trusts cops, you know. This is why nobody likes you. You feel real big. You feel like a big man. Do ya? You feel like a big man? Arresting a girl who got beat up by her son? You feel like a big man? Copper! You pig! You feel like a big man? You pig, you big, big, big! Pig! Pig, 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 pig,
Just gotta catch another charge.
At the station, her attitude starts changing. You know, there must be something in the air once you reach that police station. Maybe it's the cold, calming breeze coming from those lonely jail cells, and it seems to miraculously calm people down. She also claimed she'd been hurt during the arrest, but given the amount of resistance she had during the whole process, that's actually possible.
What the have on me?
Strange things have happened, Carrie. We just have to.
You guys, I don't hate cops. I just hate that I called for help and I end up with cops. What the I don't trust you guys. You've been nothing but to me my whole life. Why would I trust you with anything? That was you guys. I didn't do much my face. Yeah. That was you.
Are you feeling any pain right now?
Remember when she said she hated cops? Of course you do. She said it like 1,000,000 times. Well, she did eventually apologize, though it wasn't enough to erase those charges. Carrie also didn't understand why she was being treated like a threat, claiming girls couldn't possibly hurt police officers.
I understand you can't threaten y'all and you can't get in fights with y'all, but I called y'all for help. And I'm a girl. I'm a girl. Like, what am I gonna do to you? What am I, seriously, what am I gonna do to you? What am I gonna do to you? Why would you be scared? What am I gonna do to you? You know? How am I gonna hurt you? You got a gun. How am I gonna hurt you?
Well, I was trying to help you, Carrie.
I understand that, but how am I gonna hurt you? I can't hurt you. You got a gun. You got the authority. You got the badge. You throw me in the back of the car. How am I gonna hurt you? I got no authority over you. It's just because she's short, right?
What?
It's just because you're short. It's just because you're short. I date a short guy. Believe it, yeah? So maybe you didn't deserve the I gave you. I apologize for that.
She didn't get in trouble for calling the police officer short, but she was charged with domestic battery and aggravated battery on a police officer. Look, lady, next time you call 911, just make sure you're in the right mood to deal with officers. These people are just trying to help, and let's be real, you're the one who asked them to be there. When a kid dials 911, it could be a prank or an accident. But when a kid dials 911 and mentions that their mother isn't answering the bathroom door and they've been in there for hours, it's immediately a cause for concern. This law enforcement team was asked to assist in a similar case, and they ended up kicking down the door.
You okay? Ma'am. She's moving. She's responsive. After I kick the door in. Yeah. Hello? Police Department and Fire. Can you need to move? Okay. There's drawers in the way. Y'all got better tools than I do. It's mad that I was kicking the door.
Yeah, some on the contest. Let's break the door, huh?
Is that her right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she's getting smashed.
Yeah, her legs under there.
I cut her leg or something. Anybody got anything to smash against it real quick?
Nothing in here that's heavy enough to do that.
Hey! You been drinking or you been doing drugs?
The woman was identified as Ashley Weber, a 35-year-old woman from Oklahoma. After making sure the female was sober enough to start a conversation, officers began their questioning. They also believed it was important to let the woman know that the 911 call had been made by her own children, who at this point were very frightened.
Hey, how about we be some honest here, since we got kiddos that called us and you're over here passed out? It is ridiculous. You're leaving kids unattended while you're over here getting your little high fix. That is ridiculous. So let's work with them and try to help some things out. You got any ID, ma'am?
What?
Identification, that's why.
I do have. Okay, this is ridiculous.
It is. Sure
It
is.
has nothing to do with me and my kids.
Actually, it does. They're the one that called 911.
Who called 911?
The kids that were here, they're outside right now crying because they thought you were dead.
What?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh my gosh.
What's your last name?
My last name is Weber. Has nothing to do with me and
What's your first name, Miss Weber?
My name is Ashley.
How you spell that for me?
S-H-L-E-Y. So who called?
Your kids.
I mean, we should never jump to conclusions without any concrete evidence, but by listening to how this woman's speaking, it's evident she's taken some sort of substance before police found her. Yet she insisted she hadn't been the one that left the questionable aluminum foil lying around. Ashley kept talking about neighbors, landlords, mothers-in-law, things that didn't seem to make any sense.
Okay, but let's focus
Can
on right
please
now.
again, can you shut that door? The neighbors has been nothing besides crazy because that was because the people that owned here, apparently it was a big old drug house before I got here, and I was not aware of that.
I'm just trying to figure out why there's aluminum foil in the bathroom.
And I was just in the bathroom, and apparently that's where he'd done that, right up in that shelf. So, or not the shelf, the ceiling. Like, I literally just took my medicine and was getting ready to take a shower and get my kids.
How did he do it in there, and how were you not able to leave the bathroom?
Sir, I just got here. We was starting to clean everything to get out. The next thing I know, I took my medicine.
You were
Next
passed
thing
out
I
in the
know,
bathroom.
exactly. Do you not hear what I'm saying?
She probably knew she needed to explain the state she was in one way or another. She'd been found unconscious on her bathroom floor, with her children wondering if she was still alive. So she came up with the only explanation she could probably find, that she just took her prescription medication and went to the bathroom to take a shower.
I was not willingly taking no medicine. I was on the phone with my friend, and I told her I was going to call in to work because all this crazy stuff has happened. All the owner could say was there was this squatting Mexican that stayed here, and it was hell getting him out. I was not aware of any of this until all this started happening with the landlord and them for the HOA fees. And like I said, once again, the lady was literally a judge. Like, that's what she is, a retired judge. So her daughter-in-law has went to prison, all this crap, and she was my best friend. I was not aware that this place was hot. My dad passed away, went through a divorce, and they offered to start renting this to me within the month.
After one of the officers made a short recap of the situation, Ashley continued with her highly unlikely story. Somehow, she said, the previous tenant of her house was the one doing the drugs. He left some of his stuff behind, and that suspicious powder, well, it somehow ended up on her prescription medication. Officers found that hard to believe.
Well, according to the notes that I saw when we got dispatched here, and from what I've gathered from us being here, you weren't able to let yourself out of the bathroom. In fact, you were slumped up in the bathroom. You weren't able to open the door. And then the kids got upset and called 911 because they were concerned about it.
Right.
And that's why.
Anything would happen, you can close my suspicious activity.
Is it that strong, whatever he had in that bottle, like them all clipped up in my eye, for him to just be on my medicine and me take it and be whatever had happened? Is it that strong to do? Like, I don't know exactly what was in the bottle besides of what I heard y'all say.
Shouldn't make you pass out.
Not my medicine, I'm saying the stuff, this powder stuff that was on my medicine in the bottle.
That's what the powder was.
They said it was fentanyl. That's what he was on.
Well, if it was fentanyl, you wouldn't be breathing right now. This would be a whole different situation.
Whatever she'd taken had slowly started to wear off by now. She was becoming more coherent, but less cooperative. Ashley started acting all sassy with the officers, even asking them to leave. She also thought it was a good idea to ask for a warrant, though these types of situations don't require any additional paperwork to take down a door and ask some questions. Everything now being done was for the benefit of the children.
So is that what you took?
Huh?
Is that what you took?
Sir, I didn't take it willingly. Did you not just hear what I said?
No, I walked in after the fact.
Can you not yell at me? I'm just asking.
Okay, so don't give me attitude either, okay? I walked in after the fact. I just showed up, okay? All I know is you were passed out. That's all I know.
Okay, when you
Okay.
get the rest of the story, we can talk because
Okay.
you're not going to. We're not
Alright, so
arguing.
then just keep
over
your
this.
mouth shut then, okay? We're not talking. I'm not asking you any questions or anything.
Excuse me, I can talk. This
Okay.
is my house.
All right.
And actually, could you step outside?
No.
Because you can step
No.
outside. Unless you have a warrant, you're not
No,
supposed to.
I have a legal reason to be here,
okay,
so.
well, like I said, my mom is a judge.
That's fine.
so
This is recorded, so that's fine.
That is completely fine. There's no reason for you to treat me like
That's
I'm a
fine.
drug addict. I just got the guy out up here that was.
Good.
So,
You do not have to
I'm
be
glad you did
disrespectful,
that.
and neither do I.
Okay.
Being condescending didn't work out, so now she moved on to asking for sympathy. Ashley wondered what she was supposed to do with her allegedly compromised medicine, but the officers didn't have that sort of competence. They're not allowed to give anyone medical advice. More so, they probably figured out that this whole story with her pills being tampered with was nothing more than a lame excuse.
Or should I throw them away? Or, I mean, I don't know, but I'm so sick of medicine.
If it's with prescribed medicine and it hasn't been tampered with, I wouldn't throw it away. I would continue taking it as your prescribed.
It was, because that's what he used
Yeah.
to put. Like, that's exactly what I took.
If that's prescribed to you and you're taking it like you should, continue.
With his powder in there, though, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what that powder is, so I would probably get the pills away from the powder, right? I'd probably put them into a different container.
But what I'm saying, it was already all over the pills. Like, and I don't know.
I would say follow up with your doctor. I can't identify what that is. I would give your, you have a primary care doctor, right? Who prescribed that to you? I would give them a call as soon as possible, explain what happened, and follow their recommendations. Because I'm not a doctor. They'll be able to recommend you more professional advice than I would. Okay? Please do follow up with your doctor as soon as possible, okay?
They'd already heard her whole life story. They even tried to offer her some guidance on what she should do in terms of her treatment. It was now time to take her outside. Since there were kids involved and they were still on the premises, officers tried to reason with Ashley to make the next part of the procedure as simple as possible.
Here's what's going to happen, okay? Like I said, I don't have details as to what happened or anything. There's another officer that was here before me, as well as my supervisor, okay? So what I need you to do right now, what we are going to do right now, actually, is you and I are going to go downstairs, okay? I'm gonna have you sit in my car while I speak to other officers and see what we're gonna do, okay? Obviously, we need to make arrangements for, like he said, you know, he'd like another adult to be here with your kids, you know, and all these things, okay? Now, for you to sit in my car, you will be in cuffs in my car, okay? You can't sit in the back seat of my car without cuffs, okay? Per policy. Excuse me?
Can y'all not come in here and speak with me? I'm not.
No, we'll have to go down there, okay? And your kids are down there. I mean, I'm not gonna cuff you in front of your kids. You know, but I'll have you sit in my car, and your kids. Like I said, I saw them when I came up here, but I don't know exactly where they're at downstairs. Okay.
The officers couldn't have been more reasonable. They didn't want to cuff Ashley in front of her children, as seeing that would be way too traumatic for them. Mind you, these were a bunch of kids who'd already been through a terrifying episode. Mere moments ago, they believed their mother had lost her life.
Can y'all explain to me what I'm getting? Like, am I going to jail
Yes.
or for what?
Child neglect.
Because I took my medicine and it had fentanyl. Are you serious?
100% serious.
This is not okay.
You admitted to MSA. That was in your hand
I
and
did
a
not
lighter.
admit to that. That was a lie. I told
Okay.
y'all that he just went to jail this morning.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Sure is.
Like, y'all, sir, please do not be rude to me. I don't know.
I'm not. I pulled her
Yes,
out. You want me to be rude? I could have pulled you in front of your kids. I pulled over here so your kids aren't seeing handcuffs. That's not being rude. That's being
It's not
considerate.
explaining what y'all's doing.
I just told you you're going to jail.
The woman was charged with 2 counts of child neglect and a warrant out of Cherokee County for neglect of family. Her bond was set at a whopping $100,000. Given the state she was found in, before they took her into custody, officers took her to the Baptist Medical Hospital, making sure she was physically fit to be booked into jail. Let's imagine for a moment that you work as a 911 dispatcher. Stressful job, I know, but bear with me. Try to picture what you might have done once you received the following call. For the most part, the caller is incoherent. The caller doesn't seem to be addressing you, but at the same time, from the very few things you can make sense of, you hear some serious statements.
God, all we have to do is walk in there.
Didn't counting
At least 2 people. I'm still my gun.
911.
All we gotta do is kill 2 people. All I gotta do is kill 2 people.
911. Hello.
It's better than nobody. Where's the outfield? Where's the outfield? Hold up.
911. Hello.
Just trying to kill 2 people.
911.
I don't know. Just trying to. Crow? He might be my kid, but he's not. He's definitely not talking.
Hello. I can't hear anything in the background other than just killed 2 people. And he's not, like,
I hear him mumbling, but 911, hello.
So what can you do? You send out some officers to check out the situation. Mind you, this was a potential double homicide we're talking about here. Cops arrived at the location heavily armed. The house was surrounded, and the inhabitant was asked to exit the premises to talk to police. To their surprise, a young man came out of the house bewildered.
All right. Do us a favor, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. You got me covered? All right, just put your hands behind your back. I'm not going to cuff you right now. Do you have any weapons on you or anything sharp?
Nope. Yeah, he said he was. I was playing Rainbow Six Siege inside.
What'd you say when you were on the phone accidentally?
I can't remember. All I remember was the 4-minute phone call.
What's your name, bud? Okay, you can relax. Okay, so this was just an accident. You called 911. Did you say you killed 2 people or something like that?
Rainbow Six Siege. I had my headset on.
Okay, how old are you?
17.
You're 17. Do you have a driver's license or no?
No.
Okay.
I don't have a driver's license.
Are you? Where's your parents at?
Work.
Okay.
No. You be calling? No. You calling parents?
Just hold on a second, okay?
Do you care if we just check and make sure everybody's okay, nobody's in the house?
I have to put my dogs away. I have 2 German Shepherds inside.
Since the suspect was a minor, and a cooperative one for that matter, he was allowed to call his mom to catch her up to speed with his latest adventures with law enforcement. It's pretty funny how the teenager seems less scared about 4 heavily armed police officers surrounding his house, and more frightened about what his mom's going to say about it.
Yeah, there are 4 of them right here. I was playing the game. I had my headset on, and I butt dialed the police officer on accident, and I was in the game. You know how I act when I'm in the game, and so 4 of them came here.
Do you want me to talk to your mom?
Yeah, you can.
You're not in any trouble, man.
All right.
If it's an accident.
Hey, is this Elijah's mom?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so what happened is, I guess he's saying that he was playing a video game, and in the process of accidentally calling 911, he said that he killed 2 people, but he was talking about on the game. So we thought that there was a double murder, so we showed up to your house with a bunch of us. That's why we're here talking to your son, okay? So there's nothing to be worried about, okay?
Yeah, I got a call.
Yeah, we're just trying to, we're just doing our due diligence here, trying to figure everything out and make sure that everybody's okay, because we have to do that when we get a 911 call. So
Right.
we just wanted to inform you. Are you nearby or no?
No, I'm in Highland Heights at work.
Okay, well, we would like to just check out the inside of the house, if that's okay, just to make sure that...
Did you put the dogs away?
Yeah, your son was telling us that the dogs need to be put up first, so I just wanted to talk to you before, so we can get your permission, okay?
Yep, that's totally fine.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much.
I have to say, Mom seemed pretty cool about it, though I seriously wouldn't want to know how much trouble he got in after this whole shebang. To complete the investigation, the officers still wanted to search the house to make sure it was clear. The kid's mom had agreed to it, so all they had to do now was put the dogs away.
There. Oh, you're just playing right there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're just going to look around real quick, all right? If you just want to hang out in the kitchen. Okay, thank you, bud. Boone County Sheriff's Office, anybody in here? Hey, I'm going upstairs. Boone County Sheriff's Office, anybody upstairs? Sheriff's Office, anybody in here? Boone County Sheriff's Office, anybody in here? Yeah.
Upstairs clear.
After making sure the coast was clear, one of the officers decided to make a bit of small talk with the teenager. He would have surely been pretty shaken up by now, and he did seem pretty sorry for his honest mistake. Dialing 911 definitely wasn't a prank. He simply sat on his phone while playing a video game, and it all got misinterpreted.
Yeah.
Are those both German Shepherds?
Yes, sir.
I like German Shepherds.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They shed a lot, but they're alright.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I've had 2 in my time.
Here's your main siege. Attacking at the beginning and then defending either warden, ally contingent, or shotgun.
Alright, we're all good.
Yeah. Alright. Good. He's calling out.
Alright.
Figure out if we need to show force. What are you playing? Siege.
Any good?
I'm level 106, so.
Well, you killed 2 people. Though.
Yeah, you killed 2 people.
After leaving the house, the officers wanted to show their appreciation to this teenager for the way he dealt with the whole thing. He was calm and cooperative and was very polite during their entire interaction. They even invited him for a talk somewhere in the future if he should ever feel in the mood for it.
Do you have any questions for us, buddy?
No, sir.
Okay. I appreciate you being cool. You know, right when you come. I'm sure everybody already told you this. We have to take it seriously. You know, when you came out, we knew you were being cooperative with us. I appreciate you coming out, even though it wasn't easy.
Yeah, I walked over there, I saw 2 cop cars, and I looked over here, and I saw something.
Oh, what did I do? Did I miss school?
That guy.
They were serious about that.
That guy over there scared the hell out of me, but.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm sorry you had to deal with this. I appreciate you being cool with us. If you have any questions, or you want to shoot the breeze with us one day, just give us a call, man. But if you need anything at all, your mom does, just give us a call. Okay? All right,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Elijah.
You too. You don't have to call us, sir, by the way. I appreciate it. Man. Take care, buddy.
Obviously, no one got any charges here, but this story is a nice testament to law enforcement efficiency. After the accidental call was made, the officers made it to the kid's house in a matter of minutes. Sure, the whole thing left the poor teenager shaking for hours, and for good reason. He just had several guns pointed at him in front of his house. And there you have it, a quick rundown of people who dialed 911 for all sorts of reasons, to get some revenge, out of spite, or even out of love. And the consequences of their actions do make for some pretty entertaining content. Jokes aside though, these emergency lines are a precious resource, and they're the reason why countless lives are being saved every day. So if there's anything you learned today, the next time you're up for some intense video gaming, at least get your phone out of your pocket.